No water in the chart, no earth in the chart, no air in the chart, no fire in the chart. Please answer this wisely because I don't have any water in my chart. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say, hey y'all, it's your internet besties. My name is Beyonce and I'm a Virgo.
My name is Michelle and nobody gives a fuck what I am.
And you are now tuned in another episode of Earth Signs and Eyerolls. Yay! Number 32. You see, we're all dressed up in our rodeo gear.
Houston rodeo to be exact.
H-Town hotties. I love when the rodeo comes.
I love dressing up like a cowgirl. I don't know why.
I find any excuse to honestly wear my cowgirl hat. Like, it's that serious.
Can't wait for
actually
the summertime.
is.
Can't wait for the summertime. The rodeo was so fun this year. Last year, it was not fun. I think it depends on the people you go with, maybe, but it was so fun this year. Like, loved it.
Did we go to?
Yeah.
Oh, it did rain when we went, so we didn't even get to enjoy ourselves or have that much fun.
And there was a fucking annoying ass light skin pissing me off the whole day. And then the time before that, I went with my parents and like my family, and they were fucking arguing the whole time.
Were
like,
they?
Yes. Yes. It was pissing me off. But this time it was so much fun. Our beloved Trin came out here to visit.
I love her. We had so much fun. I feel
fun.
like Trin, she just brings the vibe. She brings the energy. It's just hard to not have a good time around a Leo.
Literally.
There, it's just like
Even
the energy.
If you're just like sitting around, like,
right? It just radiates off of them. They
joy
cannot
to be
sit
around.
still.
Like, she's a
You
joy
have no choice,
to be
like
around, but to laugh. Like, you just have to.
right.
No, it was so fun. No, people really be traveling out here just to go to the rodeo. Like, it's kind of crazy.
I didn't know it was a thing. Like, I truly didn't know it was that serious. She said somebody else came from Connecticut just to go to the Houston rodeo. I was shopping for like some stuff or some gear for the day to go to the rodeo, and like I was on Harwin and it was deep. Like, it was so packed. I guess because like TikTok blew it up or something.
Yeah.
So like I'm shopping for the rodeo and I'm hearing like all different types of accents. I'm hearing Baltimore, I'm hearing LA, I'm hearing Minnesota. It's like, y'all came here just to go to the... But it's also spring break too.
It's also
like,
spring break. And Houston is like the spring break capital this year or whatever.
I saw Rob 49 on Twitter talking about, we going to Houston for spring break. You are not doing anything.
Stay your ass at
home. Am going to become so violent. The traffic was bad. Like,
and the traffic is already fucking terrible. Like, we really don't need that. We really don't need that.
We truly don't.
Like, we don't. But it was such a fun time, honestly. 10 out of 10. 9 out of 10 this year. I'm gonna give it like a 10 out of 10. It wasn't like the time of my life. The rides were funner though. I don't know. Maybe it just rained, so we just didn't get to explore as much. But
the weather is really nice right now.
The weather was perfect. Like, it was perfect. It was a good time.
It was a great time. But moving on. So, like we said last episode, I think Venus was gonna be in retrograde. Venus is in Aries also, so it's just like, it's just kind of chaotic right now. I don't know if y'all have been feeling it, but
I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
I'm feeling it. Like, I'm gonna put y'all on my business a little bit. Ooh. So recently, right? This is new for me. Like, this is new. Okay, willingly put my business on the internet, but no, like, I have been Tux wants to make a cameo. Oh, don't run. Never mind. So, I don't know. I'm not going to say it was because of the moon and the stars and the planets, because that's going to take all of, like,
the credit.
Not even the credit. Like, this is not a good... I'm not about to say anything good right now. Like, I just feel like I've been moving so impulsive. Like, I just feel like I've been feeling things very intensely. Like, you know this. You know what happened. I told you about it.
Yeah.
But it's like, I am doing shit that I ain't never did before, and it's really throwing me off. I don't know if it's because, like, I just feel really intensely right now, or if it's just, like, something else that's, I guess, promoting or bringing this type of energy out of me.
Making you stronger. Like,
right, but it's
push
just...
you in that direction.
It's just so crazy. I'm gonna tell y'all how crazy it is. I apologized to a man for the very first time and genuinely meant it. I've never done that before. What man was this? You know what man this was.
Oh. I'm okay with you apologizing to that man. No other man.
Right, but this is the first time I ever done it and like actually meant it. Wow. Crazy. Crazy times we're in. Like, I feel humbled. I just feel like...
Humbled is crazy. Is it bad that I feel the complete opposite?
It's only because I know that I was wrong. Like, you know what I mean?
It is like a self-realization time right now, especially with it being an Aries, but it's also like it's just all about the self, which Aries kind of is, but like it's kind of not so much as like impulsively looking at yourself. It's more so like sitting with yourself and like just really thinking about what you got going on and what's no longer serving you, especially with the retrograde. Like you just want to revisit whatever the fuck is retrograding, Venus and Aries. If you're being a crazy bitch, like, you just need to sit with that for a second and think about that.
Right, like...
I feel like I was being a crazy bitch in a different way. Like, I just kind of put my foot... You think they'll copyright us for that?
I don't know. Is that a real song?
Anyways. I feel like I just started putting my foot down in ways that I usually don't, which is crazy because, like, people think I'm so, like, mean and bitchy, but I'm really a softie, especially when I like people. But I kind of just stopped being a softie and I just stopped caring. Like, I feel like it was driving me fucking crazy. I don't even know why I was doing that. Like, I don't know what the fuck that was about. No more! And I've just been so happy and peaceful ever since. Like, that was fucking crazy.
I just feel like you was letting too much slide. I was
almost letting too much slide.
It was like... Sometimes you would do things and I would side-eye you. I'm like, who are you? Like, what is going on?
But it's like, I like to go with the flow. I like to see where things go before I, like, make a decision. Like, that's why I don't like to put pressure as far as, like, relationships go. Because I just want to see what you're going to do when there's no pressure on you. Like, I just want to see how you're going to act when you think nobody's looking. Because that's what I care about. I don't really give a fuck how you act when you feel like, you know, you have to be doing something. Because you're going to be performing a little bit. I want to see what it's really like to be around you. And it's like a science experiment for me. Like, I'm gonna wait it out. I'm gonna wait it out till I can't fucking take no more.
I'm so
then I'm
impatient.
Gonna give you my conclusion. I'm not.
I'm very impatient. I just feel like I make decisions really quickly. I think there's like some lesson there. I shouldn't make decisions as quickly as I do, but sometimes you just can't wait. I don't like to waste time. Like when I wait things out, I think my problem is I feel like I'm wasting my time when I could be doing something so much more productive, like investing my time in somebody I actually care about. Like, I just feel like that's what I could be doing instead of just dealing and putting up with whatever is going on.
I'm good at juggling multiple things at once, so it's
can't do it.
I'm running multiple experiments right now. It's fine. Like, this one is just taking a bit longer, but like it's okay. I'll include that in the conclusion. When I conclude the experiment, I'll put that in there. I'll put that in there. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Being on the receiving end of that is, I know it just has to be absolutely crazy because when you do finally snap, they're thinking they're getting away with stuff for so long. They're like, where did this come from? Yeah. And then they turn on you kind of like, like it just came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. And it's like, you're being weird to me. Like, you mad because I just wasn't reacting? Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like, I'm watching. Like, exactly. But no, I had to stop that because it's like, my feelings are not an experiment after a certain point. And it's another thing too. Like, sometimes I experiment so much, I forget that I'm like, not like a scientist. Like, I'm an actual person. Like, I don't have to deal with certain stuff just to see what happens. Like, I don't always
ultimately
need to see what
you know what's gonna happen after a certain point.
I literally always know.
I always know. You know what's happening.
Always know. Maybe I've been wanting to see how it'll play out. Like, I don't know, just how much power
drama.
I don't know.
She's the drama. But I was saying that I'm so excited for Pisces season, honestly. Like, we're about to have a great time. I just love when you can be like, I love when everybody's delusional, you know, when everyone has unrealistic expectations. It's like, ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance is bliss. So I'm depressed. But I just know too much. Like, I just know too much. But anywho, drag your big three. We've got another one. Super fun.
Excited.
Another private account, not gonna lie.
We have to stop choosing those.
Most of them are
I
private.
like having people to look at.
Most of them are private except for the people that we know.
So
we gotta switch it up. This one is FTWSAR. Not even gonna pretend like I would know how to possibly pronounce that, but Taurus Sun, Capricorn Moon, Virgo Rising. Triple Earth is fucking
Taurus
crazy.
Sun, what moon? Virgo
Capricorn Moon, Virgo Rising.
I'm not gonna have much fun with you.
Triple Earth is crazy.
Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. It's just like you. I don't want to say you stand on business a little bit too hard, but it's like, I know you're fun at parties. Like, I just know you're so fun at parties.
You're probably the realest bitch I've ever met in my life.
I can't even pretend like I really truly know what that's like, but that just sounds like a nightmare for me. I'm sorry.
I have a Capricorn rising and a Taurus moon and Gemini sun, so really like the same planets in the big three. And I don't know, I get you on a different level. No, Triple Earth though, like, I know you don't fucking play. Like, you do not fucking play that shit, and I respect it to the greatest depths. Like,
you know, I do respect honesty just a little bit, but I just a little bit. Every time I say something about me being a liar, you can't help but to lose your mind. But you respect it a little bit. Not trying to hear that. I do respect honesty. I respect honesty, but it's like just a little bit. Just a little bit.
It's the Pisces moons, the delusion. That'd be the thing. Like, y'all don't want to get into the reality of it. That's why y'all hate Earth.
That's why y'all are miserable, because y'all are always in the reality of it.
Miserable?
Like, I'm just saying. It sounds miserable.
Why do Earth signs get the miserable? Like, I've never met an Earth sign that gave I hate life. Like, it'd be the water signs.
I'm not saying
or the fire signs literally going through the world, like destroying.
I bet you love it there.
They go through, like, I don't know. It doesn't give.
I bet y'all love it there. I'm not saying that. I just feel like a lot of Earth signs that have like really strong placements yearn for a little bit more. And I just see that. And it's like, you could be more. And you could have more if you let go just a little bit. Yeah. I don't know. That seems like, I'm sure you're lovely.
Capricorn moon, though, that's scary. I know you got, like, mommy issues. I'm so sorry for you. You should probably talk to that lady, because I know you're not talking to anybody else. It would help. It really would help. I don't know.
No, but that also says to me, you probably keep a lot to yourself. Are you a private person? Do you feel like you'll bother people, or things are just worth? I feel like that type of person, that chart says to me, if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. And I love that about you. Actually, I do love that about you.
Real. I'm fucking with it, honestly. I love Earth signs. Virgos, I don't have enough like information on them, honestly. Like, I don't run into too many. I know one Virgo who works at my job. She's messy as hell. She cannot keep a secret to save her fucking life. I remember I told her something like in confidence, and then one of my other coworkers was like, "You know, such and such told me this and that about you." I was like, I did not fucking know that. What the fuck? No. Like, okay. She's funny though, but I don't know. I don't know enough about them.
I do love Earth signs though. As real as it's kept, I love Earth signs really bad. Y'all are like, I want to put Earth signs at like my number one, honestly. Earth signs are my number one. Air signs are like probably my number two. Then it's water, and then it's fire. But I truly, like a Taurus, I love a Taurus sun down. Like, y'all are... I don't know. I feel like Taurus is like one of the best Earth signs. Like, y'all are at the top of the list for me. Y'all are great.
Taurus might be the best Earth sign.
Yeah, they are.
You love to see it.
But no, I'm definitely projecting. But it's like, you know what? I'm keeping it real as we are.
No, I think Earth signs are
considered
really,
to be.
I don't know. I don't think they're boring. I just think they're very selective with who they share their energy with. And I feel like sometimes maybe it's too selective, but you can just never be too sure. And that's the other thing too. Like earth signs are very like all or nothing. And I feel like that's why there's so much selection and like hesitation. Cause it's like, I'm not finna I'm putting my baddest heifers on the floor. Like if you're not that, you're not getting put out. Yeah. Like you're staying on the bench. You're staying on the bench. It really is fucked up. I like you.
You have to respect it. You kind of just do.
You can stay. We gotta find something that I wouldn't like.
Honestly, though, there's worse. There's worse. I know I was dragging it just a little bit, but there's definitely worse. If there was like an Aries in there with that Earth, that would have just tore me up. Like, I don't know. That would be chaotic.
None of that, please. None of that. No, thank you.
But if you want us to drag your big three, which is like one of my favorite things to do now.
And you definitely want that.
Right. Go to our Instagram. We're gonna post it on our story every now. You kind of just have to catch it, so you might as well just follow us.
You should already be following us, actually.
Exactly. I would love to have pictures so that I could really dive into it. I'm like, look at the color of their socks. Like,
exactly.
Of course, you would do that. But yeah. All right. So, what's the first thing that you want to talk about?
I know you want to do your baddie on the budget segment.
Oh, yes.
You can get into that.
Y'all, I'm truly like the type of person that like, I'm not annoying with it though. Let me preface by saying that I'm not annoying with it, but I'm definitely the type of person who's like, wants to share knowledge. Like if I learn something, especially if it's something that, I feel like I've been put onto, like, you know, when you've been put on game just a little bit and you actually start to see results. I'm the type of person who wants to put everybody on and I have to tell everyone like what I just learned. But I'm not going to act like, you know how some people, they like come up on a piece of, on some information and then they start acting like they're better than the people who was doing what they were previously doing. They
discovered it.
Yeah. Yes. I don't do that, but it's like, I have been budgeting and I know that's like not something that's kind of new, but it's kind of new to me because like I never had like, when I say budgeting, I mean, I have started saving. I have an emergency fund. I have, you know, an actual budget. Like I would think of a budget and I would go to the store and I'm like, I have a number in my mind, but I'm like, you know, whatever happens. Right.
You just gotta go with the flow. Like,
and you know, they say that Tauruses are like materialistic, and as much as I want to say that I'm not, I truly love having money, and there's nothing more that I like than having money besides spending it. Like I love to spend money, and I just wanted to bring up the topic because like I always see the content on social media and it's always like spend, buy, capitalism, consumerism, all of the above. And then you also have women on the internet telling you find a man so you can spend his money. But like I love having my own money.
I hate that. Like I don't want to look for a man just so he can take care of me. Like that would literally ruin my life.
Truly. And honestly, I just feel like I'm on a journey right now where I'm just trying to like not even find myself, because I definitely know who I am now and who I want to show up as. But it's like I actually want to invest into myself financially. And I want to be like financially literate. And I just want to push out the type of content that's like telling girls like me to be financially literate, because I feel like it's so important. And even if you find a man or if you find someone who's going to take care of you financially, you just never know what happens. Like you never know what's going to happen. And realistically, you look like a bum. Like you look like a crazy person.
Yeah.
If they're not offering it to you,
even if they are, like, I'm not saying you can't do that, but I would never just not have a backup plan. Like,
I'm saying like
coming in that belong to me.
I just feel like it's borderline begging. Like, the type of content that I'm seeing, it's like you're begging for it.
Like, please,
and I can't get behind that.
Quit my job, like
I cannot get behind it. But, you know, like, I am an advocate. You know, I support women's rights and wrongs sometimes, and I do feel like, you know, we're kind of owed it in a way. Mm-hmm. But to beg, I don't know. I would prefer somebody just give it to me. Like,
yeah, no. I definitely don't want to be like, I don't know. I've never had the desire to be like, I'm not even gonna say taken care of, but like in a housewife type of way. Like, not even that I don't want to be a homemaker, that I wouldn't be into that, because I feel like if I ever had kids, I would like assume that role so naturally. But like, I just want to make my own money. Like, I want to have my own business. Like, I want my own success. I don't want to like piggyback off of my significant other's success. Like, and I'd want another successful significant other. Like, I never got that. Yeah. I never got that.
Honestly, though, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with wanting to not do anything, because truthfully, I yearn to not have to do anything. Like, I would much rather just to chill and to do things on my own time, you know what I mean? But it's like, I can't get behind begging. I feel like it's just how you get it. How you get it. Like, if you like find someone who's like genuine and they like, you know, that's something that they like to do and they want to do, then by all means.
Right. I'm not turning it down.
Never say
like, turning it down. But like,
yeah. But anyway,
searching for that specifically.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I was just thinking about that. And I was just like, I find myself, not saying that I really just have to, like, I'm on a strict budget, because I'm truly not, but I'm just being a little bit more financially conscious now. And I find myself DIYing a lot more in like other areas. And I don't know. It's just something to think about. It's just something to think about, something to look into. Yeah. No, if you weren't thinking about that, start thinking about that.
That's how I learned how to do hair. Like, first I stopped paying the lady that was doing my hair. Then Makayla started doing my hair. Then I couldn't even pay Makayla, and I started feeling bad for asking her to do it for free. So I was like, I'm gonna just learn how to do it. Like, it can't be that hard, and it wasn't. And honestly, that's like everything I've ever learned to do myself.
And honestly,
I just don't want to pay for it.
People are scamming y'all now. Like, people are scamming now. People are truly, they're charging. The girls are charging $400 for knotless braids. They're charging you for a braid down. They're charging you to wash your hair. They're charging you to grease your scalp. Like, it's crazy out here, y'all. Like, it's just crazy. You would save a lot of money just doing some stuff yourself, and
just YouTube it.
There's actually a luxury in getting a service done, but we are getting robbed.
Like,
we're getting robbed.
Highway robbery. And
I don't see that getting better. We're going to go into a recession, and then people are going to stop spending money, and then people are going to start lowering the prices. But, like, I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Hopefully it doesn't get too bad before it gets better, but it's not looking too great. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I can't hold on to money like that, because, like, if I hold on to it with a scarce mindset, I will like go broke quickly. I do try to save, but honestly, I'm saving for like my bills. If I can save something after that, I'll do it. But I don't make that much yet. Like, I do like to spend. Like, it's like a reward. Like, I had a hard week.
Truly.
I do need to go shopping. You're absolutely right, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that every time.
But even if you're like saving $5 a month, it's just important to get into the habit of saving money, because then you're like, okay, well, I know I have to save something. It doesn't matter how much it is. And then I just gotta do it. And then eventually, when you start making more money, you're gonna start putting more money in there.
Yeah, no, it is a good habit to get into, especially when you pay bills. Like, you might as well just put the money. Even if I don't have bills to pay that week or whatever, like, I just gotta put the money away just so it's there next week. I don't have to worry about it. Like, I can't. Yeah, no. I'm just trying to get rich. I can't find a man to do that for me. Like, I just can't. The thought of that sends chills down my spine. Like, no. Anyways, though,
Mm-hmm.
speaking of women doing for themselves, Chloe Bailey, okay, we love her. She moved away from Chloe and Halle, started doing her own thing, releasing her own music, and y'all hate her for reasons. I mean, some reasons I know, but most of the reasons are unbeknownst to me. And me and Makayla were talking about how Sabrina Carpenter's whole, like, vibe is that she's like,
so horny.
Short, sweet, sexy, and horny.
So horny.
And, like, everybody just loves it. And then when Chloe does it, everybody's like, oh, you know.
Cringe fest.
Cringe fest.
I saw, no, this is the thing that did it for me. I saw a video of Sabrina Carpenter kind of like, she looked like she was about to give somebody a blowjob on stage. Like, it was a soldier, and she was, like, right by his thing. Yeah. And I was just imagining in my head, if Chloe Bailey did this, y'all would be up in arms. Like, I just don't see her being able to get away with something like that. And it's crazy. Because they're both very horny.
No, I tweet the same thing, but I was comparing Megan Thee Stallion to Sabrina Carpenter. Like, all this bitch talks about in every single song is sex. Like, every single song.
And if you really just break the lyrics down, they're still pretty corny. But I mean,
I guess it's just more palatable because she's white, and I guess you're just expecting white people to.
Her music is better. I'm not gonna lie. Her music is better. But it's like, I think that's what makes it.
Are more elaborate. That was what I was going to say too. Like, Chloe is definitely still developing as an artist. Sabrina Carpenter has been a solo artist for a long time. I'll say that much. So I feel like she's kind of like. She's done her research. Like, she knows what works for her. I feel like, and this just happens to be one of the things that is working for her. Does it suck that it's not working for Chloe? Yes, it sucks. But I don't think it is. Like, I just don't think it is. She did that Boy Bye video, and I really liked that video because she wasn't, like, trying to have sex with the camera. Like, she was just, you know, kind of being theatrical and, like, singing and, like, shaking her dreads around and being crazy. Like, I don't know. She's, like,
you know what the difference is?
Fun. Like,
I think, are you talking about Sabrina Carpenter or are you talking about Chloe?
I'm talking about Chloe in her Boy Bye video. Like, you know, usually in her videos, she's, like, dancing and, like, and I don't have a problem with it. Like, she has an amazing body, but she's, like, dancing and she's, like, popping her ass and popping her pussy. And I love it. Like, put that pussy in my face. But it's just... She does it. She's just real forced. And I don't know. I'm not even like... I don't really drag her because I feel like if you want to be sexy, you can learn how to be sexy. Like, I don't think... Everybody doesn't just wake up sexy. It's like some people have natural sex appeal, but I feel like it's something you can learn.
I feel like sex appeal is just... You're just attracted to this person. That's sex appeal. Like,
I don't think so.
Really? No, in some capacity, you have to be like,
oh, that person's
just sexy.
Attracted to that person. I feel like I'm attracted to people, and I'm not like, they don't make me.
I mean, yeah, but
like
in some capacity, you have to be attracted to what they're doing, because it's like, I don't know.
But, like, not just because they're attractive. Like, it's...
Not because they're attractive, but you're attracted to that. Or you're attracted to that person in some capacity. That's why you think that they have sex appeal. It's like...
Well, yeah, you have to be attracted to the person. But, like, I don't think it's just about the attraction. Like, I think it's more than just the attraction. Like what? Just an exchange. It's almost like flirting. Like, I feel like having sex appeal is just kind of being able to, like...
Convince people?
I guess convince people is one way to say it, but just like it's like a way of flirting to me. Like I don't know, because people tell me that all the time, and I feel like I'm just flirting with you. Like, I'm just batting my eyelashes and like complimenting you. I don't know if that's like.
I don't even think you have to flirt with people. I think you could just be standing right there, like standing like a plank, and people perceive you or think you have sex appeal. Like Megan Thee Stallion, she could be standing right here, and I'll be like, man, she's so sexy. You know what I mean? But it's like. I don't like I think the internet's issue is they don't like to be told what to do. And I feel like Chloe Bailey shows up as this person where she wants people to think that she's sexy. Yeah. Or like maybe she doesn't, but that's what people think about her. Like they think that she's trying to convince people that she's sexy, and they don't like that.
I think it's also like we already think you are sexy. Yeah. So like why are you going so hard to convince us? Yeah. I just think people are like they just be riding her coattail. I also feel like she's just not subtle about it, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
She doesn't need to be.
Yeah, like she doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
I don't need no subtle ass bitch. I want somebody to grab me by my throat and put the pussy up, put that coochie on my lap. Like, Beyonce was never subtle, like, ever. It never gave Halle, like, whispered into the microphone. She's hollering over all other 4 bitches in this group, and she's winding her waist. Like, she's gonna sell the sexy. I feel like Chloe's still figuring out how to sell it for herself, but, like, y'all be overdoing it. Like, going up for Sabrina.
Yeah. I don't believe that, you know, they should be going as hard on her, but it's like, ultimately, this person and this person are doing the same thing. If you are really looking at it, like, objectively, you're truly looking at it, and I just feel like it's ridiculous. Literally. They're doing the same thing.
The same thing. Like, the same thing.
Okay, so for our eyerolls, so I meant to say this last episode, but, like, our gym has been so packed lately, and I don't feel like an evil bitch when I say I'm ready for everyone to give up on their New Year's resolutions. Like, it's March. You're actually not that committed, and I'm going to punch you because you be playing. You're playing on my Smith machine, and I need to actually use it.
I need that. Like, I need that.
I need to actually use it.
You in here flirting with all 6 of my gym crushes. Like, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. You haven't listened. Wait, bitch. Like, get out of here before you make me mad. What is going on? What the hell is going on? One of the girls that literally works at my gym was in there flirting with some cute ass light skin. They're like, "Are you good? How is you cool?" Like,
wasn't putting in no work.
Go back to the desk. Go back to the desk. Your break is over. Or I'm gonna call and
turn off this damn music. They started playing R&B and rap, and now people cannot stay out of the gym. Like, they're just going in there for the vibes at this point. Just taking up space.
It's ghetto. Like,
I need to be in and out. Like, I'm so sick of this.
The ghetto antics have got to stop. Like, I'm so over it. One of the dudes that works there won't ever, like, he's finally stopped bothering me, but, like, he was bothering me, like, 3-4 times in a row I went there, and we weren't being consistent. So it was, like, over the course of 2 weeks, just bothering the fuck out of me. And, like, I don't like being irritated. I don't like when men flirt with me. I'm not gonna lie. If I don't think you're cute, I'm sorry. I know they be like, oh, women only like this if they find you attractive. Duh. I'm not attracted to you. You would fucking know. You would know. Like, I promise you would know. I don't want you. Back the fuck up. It's just so annoying. And we be going at like 9. Why are there so many people here? Y'all don't have work in the morning. Y'all don't have jobs.
Mind you, we're also
working. But I'm only going this late to avoid the crowd, and it's just like, oh my god, it's like rush hour. Like, it lasts 4 hours for no reason. I'm over it.
Truthfully,
I can't do it anymore. We need to find a new gym. Or y'all need to stop.
Do y'all know the tea on Crunch Fitness? There's a Crunch Fitness that's opening up right by us, and like, I'm not really liking the layout of that Crunch Fitness. I don't know if they're all like designed that way, but it's like, you can tell. I like Planet Fitness because Planet Fitness has a little bit of space. Like, things are separated in sections. Crunch Fitness is like everything. It's just one room. Like, and everybody's in this one room, and they're all next to each other and sweaty and stinky. Like,
you see no Smith machine up in there.
Not into it.
Not into it at all.
But what was the second one? So, y'all, doo-doo garbage.
Yeah, Halle and doo-doo garbage.
Halle and doo-doo garbage, y'all. Y'all, this man's tweaking. I feel so bad. Like, I saw a tweet that was like, if I could go back in time and save Halle from preventing them from ever meeting each other. I don't know. I don't feel that much.
No, because
I'm not that big of a fan.
Doing all this, I'm just like, why him?
Truthfully.
Why him?
Honestly, though, I saw, okay, so y'all, Didi, he got exposed on Twitter for being in like a group chat with his fans. Granted, nobody.
Loser, first of all. Get some friends.
Right. I'm gonna say allegedly. Allegedly, he was in a group chat with some of his fans, and like, he told them how I'm gonna assume he was telling them how he bagged Halle. Because he was like, yeah, when you're dealing with the introverted girl, you have to treat her like this, blah, 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 so they feel special. And it's like, of course he would say something like that. He's always talking about how he was first of his class. I know exactly what you are.
Class.
He graduated valedictorian from high school.
Actually?
Yeah. And I know you're kind. Like, I know he's probably
the type. Proof of that?
Yeah. He graduated first in his class. He's been saying that for years, honestly. Like,
but there's like, is there
yeah,
like a
he actually did. He actually did. He always posts about it. It's actually true. I don't doubt that, but it's like, I know exactly what you are. You're the type of guy who, like, you think you're bigger than the system. Like, you think you know.
You think you're bigger than the program.
The program. You think you know what's going on. You think you know how people operate. You are a
loser.
You're a loser. But you think that you are manipulating everyone.
You think you're a mastermind. Like,
right.
You think you are an evil mastermind. And you're just a lame ass nigga. Like, just a lame ass nigga. Like, and my least favorite thing about doo-doo garbage fans, like, they just love defending him for no reason. Like, y'all have no reason to defend that man. No reason.
I didn't know
that she should defend him.
Yeah.
Why would she do that?
I didn't know he really had shooters like that though. Like, I truly didn't know.
That just goes to show how many losers there really are. Like,
yeah, I remember.
It's scary.
I had a conversation with a man maybe like 2 years ago, and we were talking about YouTubers, and he was like, I can't remember how he got brought up into the conversation, but like, I was like, wow, people are actually watching this, and of course they are. There's like, he used to get millions of views, but it's like, I didn't know how close in proximity I was to those types of people.
Right, like,
it's crazy.
I don't want to say I thought it was just like for children, but I did think it was children until I started actually like seeing the content. I'm like, this is not appropriate for children. So who the fuck is watching this bullshit? What? Yeah. I don't know. To each their own. Like, I'm not here to drag anybody, but defending doo-doo garbage is crazy. Being a fan of that it just says a lot about you, honestly. Like, and honestly, I feel like if that's how you feel, you should be able to stand on that. Like, I hate when people go so hard for assholes, and then when you like come at them about it, they get mad. Like, if that's how you feel, that's just how you feel. And I disagree. And I'm gonna call you a name, but like, you should be okay with that because that's how you feel. I don't give a fuck. I can call every name in the book for being a Gemini, and I'm okay with that.
The reasons I see people are defending him for are reasons that quite literally don't exist. Like, you just made that up. You just made that up, didn't you? I know you did. I was on the phone with my brother talking about, and he's like, he's a he is a fan. Like, he's an actual fan. I didn't even know this about him. Yikes. But it's like, he was bringing up things that didn't even exist.
He was like hypothetically speaking, I asked you a question. I don't need a hypothetical answer. I need an example. No examples in the chat.
None at all.
None, chat. Chat, is this real? Or is that?
Chat, is this real?
Like, what the hell going on? I'm tired of it. And it's just like, I love giving Black women grace. They just be pissing me off sometimes. And no shade, you hid the pregnancy from us for good reason. Because you knew. Like, you already knew what the fuck was going to go down. I feel like she knew how people were going to feel about it. She knew, like, the backlash she was going to get. And I'm all for pregnant women protecting their peace. I hate when pregnant women, like, post that they're pregnant and everybody starts in the comment like, no, dumbass bitch. Like, I'm only going to say that in front of my homegirls. I'm not going to comment that underneath your post or, like, go on. Like, it's not that serious to me. It's your life. But it's just, like, keep all this other dumb shit to yourself as well, please. Like, I'm so tired.
Especially if you're gonna be defending him. Like,
I'm tired of hearing about.
She hasn't done that. Like, to be fair, she hasn't done that in a while. Yeah. Probably rightfully so, for reasons we may never know. But
thank God.
At one point, it was getting scary. It's like, I hate when celebrities try to gaslight us and try to make us feel like we're crazy.
Or like the devil is at play, bitch. Yeah. The devil is your baby daddy. Like, Get the fuck out of here. That nigga is the devil. Please get a grip. Yeah, no, she gotta do something. Like, I just can't. I just can't. Like, you want to pretend to be like, I don't even know. Like, you don't want nobody to know you're pregnant, and then you like posting videos on DDD's channel with fucking Blueface and Krishan. Like, it's just not adding up. It's like she's one person when she's like on her own social medias, or when she's like with Chloe, and then she's like with him or around him, and it's like a completely different energy / aura. Like,
that
ghetto
that
antics.
lady is from Atlanta, Georgia.
I'm not surprised. I'm just saying, the way she can flip flop back and forth, I don't want any of it at this point. Like,
but I felt like we already knew this about Hallie before that man. We already knew that about her from the lives, from the tweets, from the music she listened to, from the she acts. Like, we knew that about her. They just did not want to believe it.
I don't get ditzy bitch from that, but
ditzy.
Yeah, like ditzy over that man.
Okay, maybe not ditzy, but it definitely gave she gets ghetto, and she's probably inclined to do some ghetto shit.
She's black, so it's always the possibility of the bitch getting ghetto. It's in there, you know what I'm saying? It's in there somewhere. That's not surprising at all, but it's just like
dumb.
It's dumb.
Well,
maybe she didn't strike me as dumb.
Yeah,
that's all. Not that she's dumb. She just didn't strike me as dumb. When I first came across her, I might feel differently if somebody were to ask me the question tomorrow. Okay, game time? Yay! We got a new one. I think this is gonna be fun. I hope so.
One gotta go Astro Edition.
Should I go first? Okay, one has to go. All of our favorites: male Gemini, male Sagittarius, or male Pisces.
Probably male Gemini.
Wow.
Sorry.
I knew she was gonna say that.
I'm
giving it to Sag like so quickly.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Maybe a male Sag. I just feel like I know I say I'm impatient, but like I won't even give myself the opportunity to be patient or I'm not dealing with that at all. Like, I'm not dealing with the male Sag.
Yeah, no.
Like, I'm steering clear. With the male Gemini, I'm like, okay, maybe I could try.
You can have a little fun. That's the thing, like, with the fire sign. Like, you can always have fun until the Sagittarius, they start preaching and shit. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Please, shut up. Yeah, no. The Sag just gotta go, like, expeditiously. Male Pisces, I just have a soft spot for them, I think. Like,
I love male Pisces.
They're terrible people, but like they're amazing.
You'll have fun with the male Pisces, but
really confused.
It's like it's a very different type of fun than a male Sag.
It's dreamy.
Yeah, it's like they're gonna give you. They're just gonna sell it. They're gonna sell it.
Ooh, they're gonna sell the fuck out of it. You're gonna buy it, bitch.
Right.
You're gonna buy it, like, please. Yeah. You're gonna buy it at full price and put it on subscription, like, literally. They're dangerous. That's the only reason I can't. Yeah. I can't. Like, it's not even that I don't like. I like it too much.
You know what a male Pisces is? You know that scene? Did you ever see Percy Jackson? Oh my god. There's a scene in Percy Jackson where they go to a casino and they're having like a blast at the casino. Like they're the vibes are just there. And they don't realize how much time they've been spending at a casino until they start talking to people and they're like, we've been here for years. But it just feels like 5 minutes. Yeah. It's like they're having that great of a time, but it's like so toxic. It's not a healthy. It's not healthy at all. It's not healthy. That's how I feel about Pisces. Okay, so the next one. Aries moon, Virgo moon, or Capricorn moon?
Aries moon every single time. Like, yeah. Every single time.
That was
the
easy.
Absolute worst possible moon time. I've heard bad things about like the other Earth moons besides Taurus moon. But I just don't think they compare to an Aries moon. I've also been traumatized by one, so like, but
No, it gets crazy. My experience with Aries moon is just like, they're crash outs in the worst way. I'm not saying they're like quick to it. I'm just saying like the way that it happens, it's like, I don't know.
The other thing about Aries placements, period, is they're very like, I mean, for lack of better words, like self-centered. So I feel like for the moon placement, when you're dealing with emotions, a lot of times that has to do with like relationships with other people. Mm-hmm. And I feel like they just approach that in a very self-centered way. And it's like, this isn't about you.
Because they just feel it so intensely.
Exactly. And it's like, this
and
isn't
they forget
about you. Like, this is affecting other people. Like, there are other people involved, other feelings and things at play. Like, they just want to be first. Like, they want their feelings to be addressed and solved first. And I can't get behind that. Because I'm like the opposite. Like, I put everybody else in front of me. And I don't want to be around a bitch that is not going to reciprocate that. Because then it's like, I'm going to just be in the back the whole time. If I'm putting you first and you're putting you first, where am I supposed to be? Where am I supposed to be? No, it doesn't work. It never works. Y'all have got to get the fuck ASAP. Okay, next one. No water in the chart, no earth in the chart, no air in the chart, no fire in the chart. Please answer this wisely because I don't have any water in my chart. Go ahead.
I'm going to say...
Go ahead. Answer honestly.
But, y'all, I'm like playing with my life right now, but...
It's fine.
I'm going to say no water. Only because I just feel like the kind of individual that I am personally, my personal experience. Anyway, the kind of person that I am, I just feel like I'm very sensitive, and I just need other people to have that type of sensitivity, like to... When I say sensitivity, I need people to understand where I'm coming from. I need people to consider me. Like, I'm not saying that they won't. It's just that I feel like it might not be in that person's nature, and you might have to try a little bit harder, or you might just have to, come around. But that's just something that I can't live without. And I feel like, I'm not saying that's you, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like if that was the case, someone with no water, you're just probably taking a risk at them only, doing things that's either within... They might be inclined to do something that's in their best interest. They might forget that there's other people around them that, are experiencing life in the same way that they are. Those types of people probably might forget that they're sharing a space with somebody. So, like, no earth, I could probably do without, because I'm very, like, I could probably do no earth. No fire, I'm chill, like, very chill. I don't require a lot. I'm not super high maintenance. I'm not super high energy all the time. So I could probably do that. No air. I feel like no air, they probably wouldn't stimulate me enough.
Yeah, I would do no earth or no air. I need stability. I need other people who need stability. I need other people who are just used to that and who are okay with, like, cultivating that themselves. I feel like earth signs are really good at, like, community, but I feel like some people think community is just about, like,
being there for someone.
No, I think people think it's just about, like, well, yeah, I guess being there for someone too, but I feel like earth signs are good at just, like, holding space for people. And
Did I answer that question wrong?
What do you mean?
You said... Oh, no. I didn't answer the question wrong.
Yeah,
My bad.
You didn't. Yeah, no. I need earth. I don't need fire, but I don't know.
I think I actually do need earth, though. I just need people who are realistic. I don't like having...
I need realistic people. Like, I can't. It would have to be, no earth or no air, because I need like the logic. My mind moves very fast, and I'm also like very fair, and I feel like all earth signs have a real like kind of core value of like fairness, and like just the way the brain flows. Like I just be needing that flow of energy. So it'll either be no air or no earth. I cannot get behind that. No water is okay. Like I don't know. I feel like there are other ways to express like the deep emotions, and like I don't know. I feel like water is.
There are other ways, but
it's emotional, but it's also like it's like uncharted territory. Like you really never know what you can get from water. Like water is just too unpredictable for me. I don't like that. And fire is just hard to manage. And a lot of fire signs are self-centered, and I don't like that. But
yeah.
I can't do it. No earth, no air, no thank you. Can't fucking do it. Like I need a real bitch on my team. Sorry. Can't do it.
That's real. So all water, all earth, all air, or all fire? One gotta go.
Probably all fire.
I know what I just said about water signs.
But you would do all water?
Probably.
Really?
Probably, yeah. That
intrigues me a little bit.
That's kind of like you were saying, the unpredictability. I feel like with fire signs, I would know to stay out of that person's way. I feel like with all water, I probably would never know where I stand with that person.
It's hard to really know.
Yeah.
It's hard to know how deep the water actually is.
Yeah. Like I feel like that person would switch up on me a lot.
Yes,
I know.
I don't know. I don't know.
And it's too unpredictable.
Literally
like
disregarding what I just said, I kind of like that. Like I kind of like it.
No, it's just too unpredictable to me because I know that water sign. Like one thing about them is that they probably are a little bit unpredictable. Same with like that's how I feel about air signs too. But I'm very controlling. Yeah. Like I just need to know what people are thinking around me. I need to know how people feel about me so that I know exactly what I like, where I want to put them in my life. Like,
water is hard to contain.
Right. I can't do it.
You can't. Even with the fire, I feel like you can put the fire out, but water, like
you're gonna drown.
Like you're done. You're done. Like you're dead. It's like a powerful aura. I think all water signs have real powerful, like they be tugging at the strings.
And didn't they say Korra was the strongest in the Avatar? Is that what they're saying? She was like water. Her element was like water or something. Yeah. They said she was like one of the strongest. She started bending blood. Like she was powerful.
Right. They don't be playing. I'm kind of into it though. Like it's intriguing to me. I could do without it, but it would have to be the all fire. I don't know. I don't like impulsiveness. I don't like self-centeredness. And those are just like two themes that I come across so much with them. And it's like I'm such a go with the flow type of person. But that'd be when I put my foot down. That's when I start acting like a Capricorn. Like don't start acting like, you're just the only person that exists. We're just follow you around. Like I don't like that. I like a mutual energy flow. I can't just follow one bitch around and
But I feel like you always know what they do give leader of the group, even if they're not. They would make themselves the leader of the group. But it's like with fire signs, you can't. They're just so predictable to me. Like upon meeting a fire sign, I know exactly what you're gonna do, what you're gonna say, and I know. I know within 2 months of our friendship if you're gonna be around.
Right. I know exactly when I'm gonna start getting tired of you.
Exactly. Like I'm just not gonna deal with them.
And it's not all of y'all. Like again, Trina's a perfect example. I feel like she's a leader, but not in a way where like she wants people to like do what she does or do what she says. Like
she's a natural
leader. She has an aura that just makes people want to be around her. Even with Walter, like Walter's not the type of person that like needs people to fall in line with him. He can just morph into so many different groups because he just has like. It's just like a ball of light. Like, I love fire signs sometimes, but like, if it came down to it.
But some fire signs are kind of like overcompensating though. Like the bad ones, it's like they want to feel important and they need it. But I feel like a regular I don't know, like a normal person, like you just encapsulate like you just are what you are. You just are what you are. You don't have expectations from people, and you just let that lead you. Yeah. Like you.
It's just the nature of the element, though. Like I don't hate it. It's just a lot for me. I think. And I just be needing breaks. Like I just be needing a break. Once I start needing too many breaks from you, I probably don't fuck with you that heavy. Like I'm not gonna lie. It's just not. Yeah. It just doesn't give that. Do you have any that you want to do?
Let's switch it up a little bit. Let's go with. We're gonna do an Aries moon. We're gonna do. No, we're not gonna do an Aries moon.
Okay, we're not doing that. Okay,
we're gonna do a Gemini moon. We're gonna do Leo Mercury, and we're gonna do Cancer Venus. Cancer
one has to go.
Yeah, one has to go. Cancer Venus. Well, I don't even remember what
Leo Mercury, Gemini moon.
Yeah.
Cancer Venus is definitely staying, especially as a Taurus Venus. You have to stay. Like, I need that. I love water Venuses.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like all those placements.
You have to pick one.
Fuck.
Did I say Leo Mercury?
Yeah.
And Gemini moon. I'm probably picking Gemini moon.
I probably am too.
That's giving. You're going to play games with me. I don't got time for that. Like, I need you to know, and I need you to be sure.
Yeah.
Unless I'm also playing games, then I don't care. But if I'm serious, I need you to be serious. I don't think a Gemini moon's going to be that serious. They might be serious, but I feel like they're probably... they're probably like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. They're never sure. They're not going to be sure.
It's like they can be serious, but you just don't. You never know how long they're going to be serious for. Like, you don't know what's going to trigger them to stop being serious. Yeah. Like, no, I don't know. I feel like I like a Leo Mercury. I like the thought process of Leo. I can kind of get behind a fire Mercury. I'm into that. Yeah. It's like a feisty mindset, feisty way of communication. Like, I'm okay with that. Gemini moon, though, it's like Geminis, the way we go about emotions, I don't think it would be productive in a moon sign. Like, it's probably kind of difficult to, like, maneuver through that. Especially because it's an air sign, too. Like,
I feel like y'all would probably be. I feel like people who have Gemini moons, they're probably having an internal battle all the time. Like, they're stuck. They're in between. Like, they're in between logic and emotion. And it's like
those do not. It's like oil and water.
They don't.
They don't mix.
They don't.
They don't mix. Like, yeah, no. Gemini moon would have to bounce. Yeah. No, I have one. Okay. Gemini sun, Gemini moon, Gemini Venus. No one has to go.
Get away from me. Gemini sun, Gemini moon, and Venus.
This is easy for me.
I love a Gemini sundown. I'm sorry. I love y'all. So you're staying. Gemini moon and Gemini Venus.
Low-key will depend. Like, are we friends or are we...
Yeah, like, give me context.
For a friend or for a romantic interest?
For a friend or a romantic interest.
One gotta go.
I would do a Gemini... Easy. I would do a Gemini moon for a friend.
That one has to go?
Okay, wait. Let me think about this. Yeah, Gemini Venus has to go. I'm not playing. I don't play games. I'm
for
a
romance,
very serious girl. I just don't have time. Like, I don't have time to. If it even gets to that point, like I said, if I'm also playing games, then I'm probably gonna have like a good time because I don't care anyway. Like, we're probably both lying to each other, anyways. But like, seriously, that just screams cheater. Like, Gemini Venus.
I feel like the air Venuses are very like picky.
Yeah.
And I feel like
I would definitely feel honored. I feel like,
that's
oh my God,
like, I would want you to like choose me, and I don't need that energy in my life. Like, Aquarius Venus, Libra Venus, Gemini Venus, they just have so many options. Like, you want to be the one that they choose.
Yeah.
I don't want to compete with no other bitches. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I feel like a Gemini a Gemini Venus would probably maybe not have a wandering eye, but they would probably be like, I might be happier over there, and they have no problem with getting up and moving. They're not compromising. They're not gonna make adjustments. They know what they like, and they like what they like, and they're just smart, you know. And you have to respect it. If you know you're gonna be happier somewhere else, you should always do that.
Yeah.
Just leave me alone.
You know how you're always like, you date to experience people? That's what Gemini Venus is doing. Like, don't expect them to marry you just because you're in love with them. You could literally picture your entire life with them and what y'all's kids will look like. Do not expect them to be down. Like, just don't. Just don't. They're there for a good time, not a long time. And I think that's beautiful in its own way.
It is beautiful.
Keep that shit away from me, though.
Yeah.
Don't fucking piss me off. I don't have any more, though. That was my last one.
Okay. I'm all out, too.
Okay. One more thing I wanted to talk about really quick so we can wrap this shit up. I think it's hilarious how Drake literally shapeshifted into, like, 6 different characters until he landed on, like, hardcore rapper, and, like, he just got all this street cred from fucking Jay Prince, fucking 21 Savage, fucking Future, Young Thug, whoever the fuck you want to name. Like, he just garnered all this street cred from all these niggas, even though, you know, he's soft-ass biracial, like, soft as they come, soft and mushy-gushy as hell. All this street cred that he garnered to, like, be this, like, hardcore, like, hard rapper, like, you know, yeah, he light-skinned, but he's still a dark nigga. Like, it never gave that. But, like, I feel like he's really trying to, like, reach that place. And I feel like he thought that he got there. And I feel like that's kind of why he was acting... Not why. The only reason he was acting that way with, like, the whole Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez type of situation, he felt like, oh, I'm a black man, I have to stick up for black men. It's like, again, you're not. You're biracial, but that's another conversation. And I just really like that Kendrick Lamar just kind of knocked him off that pedestal. Like, stop playing. Like, you don't actually belong up here. It's not actually who you are. I actually know who the fuck you are. I've known you for quite some time. And I feel like it was just a reality check. Like, the Venus and it was just the icing on the cake. Like,
you know how we were saying, because he's a Gemini also, right?
Kendrick,
remember how you were saying you let people think they're getting away with something for so long?
For so long. Until you're not actually about to fuck your whole shit up. Like, I just needed to gather a little more research so I could know exactly how to do it to where you would get it the first time. Like, that's the thing about the Gemini. I will let you play around a little bit. That's just so I can know exactly how to ruin your life. I don't need to make no mistakes. I just need one clear shot. Like, I'm going to let the shot line up. I don't care how long it takes. I need a clear shot. Once I have that shot, I'm taking it. Don't ever give me a clear shot, because I'm going to take it every time. Like, he really thought shit was sweet. Like, he really, and everybody was like putting it into his head. Like, oh yeah, he's Drake. You know, he's Drake. He can do whatever he wants. No. Nobody
Drake has never actually sold it for me. It's like,
ever.
To me, Drake makes good music. I'm never going to take that away from him. Ever. It's like, Drake is one of the only people, probably the only person that I don't check for Drake at all. I can't remember the last time I listened to one of his albums, but for some reason, I know his whole entire discography. Like, I'm never seeking out Drake.
You're not escaping Drake.
But, like, I always, and I'm enjoying it. Like, you know what I mean?
It's not bad. It's definitely not as good as it was.
He's never, every era he's been in, I never believed him. Never. And I never once was like, this is who this person is. He's like one of those people where I separate the artist from the music, because it's like, I don't believe what you're saying. You don't live like this. You don't talk like this. You don't act like this. It doesn't matter if you're talking in a European accent, Jamaican accent, Puerto
it
doesn't
Rican,
matter.
Whatever you feel like.
That's what you do. Like, you're an actor.
You're an actor.
You're an entertainer. Like, you're not
theatrics, quite literally.
This is what you do. Theatrics. This is content.
And I just love that Kendrick Lamar was like, I really do this shit. Like, not only do I do this shit, I also do what you do better than you. Like, don't play with it. I don't know why you ever play with a nigga like that, but y'all be trying it. He be trying it. I'm just so happy he got knocked off that pedestal. Everybody say thank you, Megan Thee Stallion, for She was like the trigger for everything. Like she was the trigger for the downfall of that light skin. And it's like he's back to making his pop tunes. Like, yeah, get back in that studio and do what the fuck you're good at, bitch, because this is not it. Like,
you know what I just thought about?
We're
always
nobody.
I feel like me and McKenzie, when we go around people, because we don't talk a lot. Like we don't speak to people unless, I don't want to say we don't speak unless we're spoken to, but we're not gonna give our opinions if we don't, like, if nobody asked, nobody cared. Yeah. But I feel like when we do open our mouths, people never agree with us, or they think that we're just so our thought process is so outlandish. And I just thought about how mad that whole conversation would probably make somebody.
Never gave a fuck. Never gave a fuck. Like, never. And cared. I love when people think that I'm stating my opinion to argue. Like, no, actually, I'm right, you're wrong. Shut the fuck up talking to me. I didn't ask. That'd be the thing. Like, people want to ask you your opinion and then they want to give yours. Like, no. No. I didn't ask you what you thought. You asked me what I thought. We're just going to leave it there. No, we do that a lot, though. But it's like, they can't take a real bitch. I'm very aware of that. And I'm okay with that. Like, I don't need everybody to agree. Okay.
And that's why I love that about her. Because it's like,
everybody's not going to get it
exactly,
the first
that's
time.
What I'm saying. But even when we disagree with each other, it's just like, okay. All right.
It's not the end of the world. Like, I don't give a fuck. It's never that deep. Like, it's never that deep.
Yeah.
I never cared, honestly. Like, so much more important shit going on.
Exactly.
Like, do you know we have to pay rent tomorrow? Like, I don't care about that.
We do?
Actually, no.
Oh, okay. No.
It's the 11th. Hell no. Yeah, no. I'm just happy he's off that high horse. He's back to making pop tunes. Keep it there. Keep it cute, bitch. Because, like, no, literally, he had to regress back to Party Next Door. When's the last time Party Next Door and Drake put out a project together? It's been a minute.
Don't know.
He said, go back to what you know. Go back to your roots. Like, and honestly, he did him a favor.
He was barely even on that album, so I've heard.
He was barely on that album. And the parts that he was on that album, it sounded like he sent him the song and he was like, put a verse down. Or it was like just Party on the song, or it was just Drake on the song. Like, no kid, Party's not even on that.
I miss when people actually spent time together. Like, you can actually tell. Like, you can tell everybody was in the studio on the same day at the same time. Exactly. Like, they was all working on the same song. You can just tell. But sometimes, like, you just know. Like, that's another conversation for another day. Like,
we're running out of time, honestly, but
yeah, it
was whack. He's back to his roots, though. I love to see it. Fall back in line, bitch. Nobody wants that. Like, nobody wants that.
But yeah, that's all we had today. Thank you guys for tuning in
so much. You know exactly where to find us every week on YouTube, Wednesdays, 5 p.m. sharp. Probably not sharp, but somewhere around there. Bitch, just be on the lookout. Follow us on Instagram so we can feature you in the video, possibly, and just to keep up with your besties.
Bye.
Hey, yo, it's your boy Cam here. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos similar to this one. Yes. See ya.